Welcome to the last video store. I'm your host, Bud Haddonfield. Today is Sunday, which means tomorrow's Monday, and you got your whole work week ahead of you. So I figured today, make a little short, giving all 5 recommendations to help you through your busy upcoming work week. Maybe you've seen these movies, maybe you haven't, maybe you've never even heard of them. So kick things off is going to be Full Moon Features Bad Channels. This was a really fun movie from the early 1990s, I believe 1992, and it was directed by Ted Nicolau. He's done a lot of movies for the Full Moon feature franchises and whatnot, but this is a fun one about a DJ. I think his name is Dan O'Dare, and he's with this new radio channel. He used to be with one, but he got in trouble because he's kind of like... what's the name of that dude from Howard Stern? He's kind of like Howard Stern, like a little shock jock or something like that. So at the same time, aliens take over the radio stations and they start abducting all these girls. And one of the cool things about this is not only does it tie into the Doll Man franchise, but also the Demonic Toys franchise. So Bad Channels, really fun. The Blu-ray is still in print. I think you can find it on Amazon Prime, but it's not hard to find. So the very next one is going to be Chilama. This one is definitely really fun. A lot of big name directors who I think is big name directors like Adam Green, Joe Lynch, Adam Rifkin, and Tim Sullivan. Anthology movies. It all takes place at this drive-in theater, and they have the wraparound story, which is I think zombie movie. You got Wadzilla, which is about a giant sperm. I Was a Teenage Werebear, and the Diary of Anne Frankenstein. So a lot of wreckable faces, especially in lower budget horror movies, but this one is really fun. You can find this one on Amazon Prime as well, and the DVD still in print, so you can find it cheaper. This one's going to be a more off-topic, not as mainstream. Well, none of these movies are really mainstream so far, but it's going to be The Night of Something Strange. This is an STD-style zombie movie. It's fucking nuts, but it's fun. I'm not going to say there's really any recognizable names in it, but the gore is great, and it's a fun movie. So check this one out. And the Blu-ray you can find every once in a while. They'll do a pop-up of the horror pack because that's where I found this, but you can find it on Amazon Prime. So Night of Something Strange. The very next movie is going to be Venom. This one came out in the early 80s. I believe 1981-ish. And it was supposedly the original director was Tobe Hooper. He either got fired or walked off. They replaced him. And it all depends. The second director says that nothing that Tobe Hooper made stuck onto the film, that he created his own movie from there. But Oliver Reed is in this, and I guarantee you your week will not be as bad as Oliver Reeves. So yeah, Venom. Very last but not least, The Monster Club. This is a fun one from 1980 with Vincent Price. It's another anthology movie. This one's is very interesting. You got Donald Pleasance and John Carradine. It's fun. It's a cool disconnect. So that's the purpose of all these movies. This one, I believe the Blu-ray is out of print, but you can find it still on DVD if I'm not mistaken. But you can find this one on Amazon Prime as well. And I think it's streaming on YouTube in its entirety. And I believe the same thing with Venom, because I forgot to mention that. So 5 awesome underrated movies that don't get talked about. I just like to recommend some movies for you, like I said, to enjoy your upcoming week. If you haven't seen them, check them out. If you have seen them, give them a rewatch, because sometimes if you don't like a movie from the past and you rewatch it, you're like, this is not as bad as I thought it is. And if it's one that you absolutely love, give it a watch again. So 5 good movies. Have a great week. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.